All right. Hey, welcome back. Thank you guys for joining the channel today and checking out more music. We're going to look at some Marillion again, another recommendation from somebody over on Ko-Fi. So that's pretty cool. Let me just start off by saying one thing, though, before we get into the script for a Jester's Tear. I have been so confused over Fish. Fish, the lead singer of Marillion, and Fish, the band. I thought Fish, the lead singer of Marillion, left Marillion and started Fish. I always thought that. I never thought anything different. And so it has been clarified. But I was so confused by it. I was just like, none of this makes sense. It doesn't look like them. It doesn't sound like them. What is going on? And it never dawned on me to consider the pH or the F in Fish and to give me any clues to, figure it out. Just never got that far. But so anyways, all clear now. We're all good. Forging straight ahead. Yes. So we're going to be looking at Marillion. This is a script for a Jester's Tear by recommendation over on Ko-Fi.
So here I am once more in the playground of the broken hearts.
I better turn that up.
One more experience, one more entry in a diary of pain. Yet another emotional suicide, overdosed on sentiment and pride. Too late to say I love you, too late to restage the play, abandoning the relics in my playground of yesterday. I'm losing on the swings, I'm losing on the roundabouts, I'm losing on the swings, twisted smile to bleed the lyric for the sun, to right the rights, to right my wrongs. I led the tough to a broken dream, to exercise the silent scream. A scream that's born from silence. I never did write that love song. The words just never seem to flow. How sad in reflection did I gaze through perfection and examine the shadows on the other side of morning, and examine the shadows on the other side of morning. Promised wedding, now awake. Promised wedding, now awake. Awake, awake, awake. The fool escaped from paradise will look over his shoulder and cry. Satan true on daffodils and struggle to answer why. As you grow up and leave the playground where you kissed your prince and found your wrong, remember the Jester that showed you tears, a script for tears. Tears. So I'll hold my peace forever when you wear your bridal gown, and the silence of my shame, the mute that sang the siren song, has gone solo in the game. I've gone solo in the game, but the game is over. Can you still say you love me? Can you still say you love me? Can you still say that you love me? That just as tears, tears. Do you love me? 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 The just as tears, the just as tears. Tears, tears, tears.
Awesome. That's a good song. It really kind of developed. At first, it was it was fine, but yeah, I really got into it there. He's a great performer. I really like his stage presence. Fish, that is. They really focused heavy on him in this video, particularly. They hardly veered off of him at all. Barely, a little bit. There was a very young Steve. And I forget the bass player's name, but he's awesome. We'll talk about him in a minute. But great stage presence. Vocally, his style reminds me of Peter Gabriel. I think you probably make some comparisons there, but it sounds like he struggles with it though. So I'm wondering what it was and the reason why he left Marillion. I don't know that story at all. If there is one, there's got to be something. If his voice kind of gave out, somebody mentioned that he has released some solo work that vocally suited him better. So that kind of makes me think maybe that style that he was singing, was getting difficult for him. I mean, even like Robert Plant has said that about Led Zeppelin. So, and having to sing like that was getting very difficult, and was difficult. You can tell because he alters it in his live versions all the time. He sounds great, and it's awesome. But that's a good, and I love watching Zeppelin live. But that's another reason why the studio versions are great too, because he does things that he can't even do live, on some of the studio records. But anyways, back to Marillion. So I don't know the story. If anybody knows just real quickly what that might be, it'd be cool to know. Somebody mentioned that, Steve gets a lot of attention on his guitar, and deservedly so, but the bass player never does. I do mention the bass player. I'm a bass player, so I always mention him. And I mentioned him the other day in one of the videos, but not, it might not have been the one that this viewer commented on, so maybe I didn't. But I did really like the bass. I like the tone of this bass live. It sounded really good. It was real open. Had a good punch to it, but it filled up the space really well too. And I like his stage presence. He's like a rocker, to me, that's what he seems like. He's just like enjoying it, just like on the stage, just, using that stage to enjoy himself with, interact with the band and just express himself with the music, in a physical way as well. So that's one of the things I like about that bass player. I got to figure out his name, but good stuff. The drumming was excellent. Keyboards were good. I didn't focus much on them for some reason. I was really focused on Fish. I was really, really kind of, this time was really watching him hard and kind of studying him. It was kind of a better video for that. It was a lot of him, and so I could really see his stage. He was actually presenting a story, in his sort of as Peter Gabriel might have in Genesis, early Genesis. He even did that, Japanese, whatever you call that, suicide knife to the gut thing. He seems like he emulated that with his microphone. So I was like, oh, well, wait, maybe he's telling a story. I wasn't paying attention to the lyrics, but was I even paying attention at all? Just to him. I was like, he pretty much captured my attention. But musically, I was definitely listening to the whole thing, and it was good. I enjoyed it. I'm getting to know them a little bit more. I'm not gonna say that anything I've heard is approaching Gaza. That to me was exemplary. Maybe that. Not enough syllables. I'm not sure. Anyways, it was excellent, but it was probably it was definitely the top by far of songs that I heard from them. So that being said, I'm sure there's many people in agreement, and then many people not in agreement. That happens, that does. It happens. So you just roll with it. Good stuff, though. Thank you so much for the recommendation. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So make sure you guys, put down your recommendations in the comment section. If you want them to be like heard and me to produce them right away, the best way to do that is go to Ko-Fi or Patreon. Join me over there on Patreon. Those are two really good ways to get that done. And also, just real quickly, you can become a member of this channel right here, Music with Todd Ledbetter. You can join this YouTube channel and become a member. That's very easy. Just click the join button and look at some of the options there. And so anyways, that's that. And I thank you guys for checking out more Marillion and kind of sticking with me and hanging with my little bit of a journey. And we'll see how far it goes. I have so much to do, and so much music. And Marillion's good. I'm not totally sold that I'm gonna deep dive, but it's good to get familiar. So we'll see where we go from here. All right, thanks guys. You guys have a great day, whatever's left of it, and we'll see you down in the comments and on the next video.